Hello, welcome to Tricia's Cards and Crafts and my crafting therapy Thursdays. Today I thought rather than doing any colouring or doodling or anything like that, I'm going to just use up some scraps and enjoy a little bit of downtime with my scraps of paper. I'm using some scraps of paper from this Saleabration DSP, the Sunny Days. It's 12 by 12 designer series paper. You've got basic black, crushed curry, petal pink, pool party, poppy parade and shaded spruce. I'm going to make a background sort of thing for a card with that. I'm using a piece of basic black, and this is cut to 5 by 7. I will be cutting this down, so it's not going to stay 5 by 7. I'm going to put it onto a 5 by 7 card base, and I'm going to use a card base and envelope. So I've got those ready as well. They're ready to go. So I've used a variety of different scraps of paper that I've got, and I've cut them to be sort of different shapes and angles, so they're not all the same. And I'm just going to cover this card, but I am going to leave thin strips of black between them, so it's not exact, and it's no exact science, and it'll just be as they fit onto the sheet. So I will go right to the edge, and I go up and down so that I fit them on the way I want them to be. I can't, because I'm leaving a gap between them. I won't be able to put glue all the way over. If you wanted to put them so that they're right up next to each other, you could cover the card with glue and then do it that way. But I think they look really effective when you leave a narrow gap and have some black showing as well, because it really makes the card pop. So that's what I'm going to do. I have done something like this before, but I thought I've got lots of scraps of pieces of this paper, so I thought I'd use them up and show you how I do that. So I'm going to be using these pieces here that I've already cut up. So I've got all these different patterns on the papers. I'm going to try not to put too many too close together, but we'll see how we get on. So I mean, you could use that side, because that side is just as nice, but I like the flowers too, so I'm going to use the flower side. Again, it's completely up to you how you do these, if you wanted to have a go, and just sort of have fun, play with the patterns, play with the shapes. It doesn't matter if the glue goes over or is too much, so it's not a problem, because we will get rid of it afterwards. So I'm going to stick these down, and as I said, I will be cutting this down afterwards, so not straight away. So I'm hoping I don't get too much glue all over my paper. So I'm putting that one next to there. I'm using both sides of one of the pieces, the one with the flowers on. I quite like the yellow as well, so we'll see how that goes. These strips are all about 6 inches long, so they are wider than the sheet that I'm putting them on, so it doesn't really matter which way round I put them, and they're all going to be, they will all be sort of over the length of more than the length of the paper, so the card that's underneath. And this one, so I'm trying to sort of alternate the thick and thin ends. You don't have to cut them diagonally, just cut them all into strips. They can all be the same, they could all be different. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. There's no rhyme or reason to it, as before with other things we've done with our sort of crafting therapy cards or mindfulness ones. It doesn't matter how you do it, you just need to get on and have a go, have a play. So I'm going to put this one on next, so the opposite side of the other one. And I'm just sort of trying to alternate which ends are thinner and thicker. And again, I'm not really worried too much about whether any glue comes off. I'm trying to keep a narrow sliver of black between them all. But other than that, there's no order to anything. It's all fine. So I'll use this one next. Just put some glue on so that it'll stay down. I mean, what you could do, if you wanted to, you could have had them so that they come round in like a sun shape, and you could have half moon at the bottom, half a sun at the bottom. You do it the way you want to do it, and just enjoy having fun. So, I mean, these have got strawberries on the back of them. You could use that side if you wanted to. Again, I'm trying to use the brighter colours next to the darker colours as far as I can, because I want them to stand out nicely. We have one of these next to this one. See how this gets me. I've got plenty of strips. You can just use up if you've got some that you can sort of colour coordinate, so that you've got different ones that go with different things, then try and use those if you can. Some nice bright colours as well as some darker ones. It's completely up to you how you do this, but I do think by putting them onto black, you could put them onto white and it would work just as well, I think. But I like them on black, so that's why I'm using black. And I'm going to put this one on the end. Again, this one's got cherries on. You could sort of do a fruity pattern if you wanted to, with cherries and strawberries, but I'm just going to carry on and finish this one off now. There we go. So that is my piece of card covered, and some sticky on there, but not a lot, so it's not too bad. So there's all these strips that are sticking over the back. I'm just going to get, ooh, I'm not, it's not there. I was going to say I was going to get my pad. Oh, my stamp buddy, the one that takes off the glue bits afterwards. So you could put, if you've got talcum powder, you can use that. If you've got some corn flour, you can use that. If you've got a stamping buddy that will help you take off any sticky, you can use that. But I can't see it at the moment. It's not where I thought it was. It's usually here. Oops. I must have used it recently, but where, I don't know. Right, so I've also tidied up, so that doesn't help either. Just put that into here. Yes, I got one. I found it. There we go. Right, so I found my stamp buddy. So I'm going to use this. So this is the stamp buddy, and it's got like a powdery powder inside. So I'm just going to dab this around the outside, all over there, where there might be any sticky residue, because I don't want to get my cutting blades all sticky either. Could use the scissors, even though I don't want to get my scissors dirty either. Sticky, if I can help it. Right, so there's no sticky left on there. And it doesn't really matter about the back because you're not going to see it. There we go. So that's my picture done as such. Don't need that now. Now I'm going to use my trimmer, and I'm going to trim all the pieces off. So I'm going to just put that so that it's, oops, not I need to get that off. So that's going to be cut off. This bit here is going to come off. Actually, I don't need that one. I just want to cut these off. Strips. And then I'm going to cut it down. There we go. So those are all my pieces that are left over. Oops, and it's still sticky. I did get some sticky on my wood. And I've just taken the plastic sheet that was covering it to protect it off today. I should have left it on for now. Right, I'll get rid of all these little bits. Don't want these anymore. Put those out of the way. And now I'm going to cut a strip of this off. I want about 1/2 inch. That's all I want. And then I'm going to cut 1/2 inch. So I'll cut 1/4 inch off each end. But I want to cut it off so that I can, right, that's not, yes, there. Because I've got 1/4 inch there, so I think. No, it's not. Yes, it is. That's 1/4 inch. So I'll cut it to there on that side and 1/4 inch off this side. There we go. So this is now shorter. I'll just go over the edges because I've cut it on the back. I do need to just iron out this edge. Because sometimes when you use the trimmer on the wrong side, you get a little bit of an edge. There we go. That'll do. I'll get that stuck back down a second. Don't want a big splodge. I just want a tiny little bit. There we go. That'll do. There we are. So that's done there. There we go. So that's my piece now. If you wanted to, you could use another piece of black to go behind it to help it stand out even more. Or you could use one of the colours that's on the card, because I've cut 1/2 inch off all the way around. As you can see, this does stand out, but it might be nice if we use, maybe put some yellow behind it. That would also make it pop, or I could use some more black. I don't know if I got another piece. Yes, I have. So we could use the black. I think, what do you think? I think the black makes it stand out more than the yellow, but I'm going to use the yellow for my sentiment backing as well. So I'm going to do, I think I will put it on the black. So I need to cut this to be 5, oops, wrong way around, 4 3/4, wrong way around, yeah, 4 3/4 by 7. Then. No, not 7, 6 3/4. Oh dear. Right, let's try that. Here we go. So, although I didn't put, sort of leave a black edge, I've now got my black edge there. So there you go. So that's nice, fits nicely on there, and it fits nicely on my card and leaves an edge around it. So let's adhere these to my card. Yeah, that way around, I think. Right. So add my glue. Down first. Oops. Get my border around, add this on top as it is. I'm not going to raise it up on this one because I'm going to put a sentiment on, and I'm going to put the dimensionals on the back of the sentiment. There we go. I don't think it matters which way up it goes. There's not really, there's direction on these. There is direction possibly on there, but I put those on upside down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. If you do have directional prints, again, it's up to you whether you use them in the right direction. I haven't, but it doesn't matter because it's just free and easy, this one is. I'm going to put hello on the front of this. I'm going to find some white card that I can stamp on. White, that'll do. And I'm going to stamp hello, and I'm going to use Memento black. I don't know which one's the best one. We'll try that one. It looks newer than the rest, but we'll see whether it makes any difference. Plenty of black on there, hopefully. And I don't want, there we go. So in the middle, hopefully that's the right place. We'll find out in a sec, because I'm going to use my hexagon punch, felt hexagons, and these stamps are from the Heartfelt Hellos, which again are a saleabration item. And I'm using the hello and enjoy your day from this set. You've got an Easter, you've got Mother's Day, you've got Dad, you're the best, and love you more. So you've got a lot of different occasions there that you can use them for. And I'm going to try and put that in the middle. Hello. And I'm going to use some of this Daffodil Delight card. And I'm going to cut out another hexagon from here without using up too much of the card. There we go. And that will go behind my sentiment. I'm going to cut this in half. There we go. And I'll put that above and below. Move that out of the way for now, a minute, and then I'm going to add this like that. Okay, so actually I saw somebody else doing this. Oh, it's too late now, I've cut it. No, I'll do it the way I'm doing it. What I saw somebody doing was they cut the bottom one down so that they could use a full one of a colour behind it, but use this one and made it narrower, and this one actually would work because it doesn't quite fill the space. So I could have done it that way, but I'm not going to now, so because I've done it already. So I've cut it in half. Well, not that would matter because I could still use it, but there we go. Right, hello, let's put this so that you can see the line of that there, and move it over a little bit. There we go. So that's done there. If you can see anything, you can always, there's a tiny little slither on the edge there. You can just trim that off. And a little bit on this side. There we go. So that is now going to go on here. I haven't got any, I've got some lemon lolly, but I think that's a bit pale to use on here. I don't want to use the gold. And I just realised I put the suns on upside down as well. Never mind. It is what it is. What can I use? I don't think I've got anything. Definitely haven't got any black. What have I got up here? I got the lemon one up here. seems to have disappeared a bit, but that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Petal pink. I'm trying to think what I've got that I could use, but it's fine. Don't really want to bring another colour into it, so I will just not put any colour, any ribbon on here. No, I think it's okay as it is. Let's have a look. Blue. Oh, I've got some. Don't know what this is. Black. No, I think this is black and vanilla. Nope. I have got this one, which is a window pane check. That would look alright. I'll use this. I haven't used any of this yet. So let's have a look and see if I can pull some of this out. What I try to do, if I get my pokey tool, if I can find it, like this, on the sharp end, I just get the edge and just try and find the end better would be better. Right. There we go. I can just pull a piece out. And this is, I think this is in, or was on the clearance rack. I'll just use a piece that I'll just cut some of this off and cut that end. There we go. So I've got, and this is, I think it's Evening Evergreen, which is why it was in the clearance rack. But it'll go all right with this. You don't notice it so much. So I'm going to put that behind my hello, like that. Stick some of this there, and then put this over the top. Try and get it towards the middle. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that will go on there, like that. There we go. And I think I might have some. Oh, that would be nice on here. I've got some of these. I think they're supposed to be wild wheat, but they're quite bright. They're the 23 to 25 in colour dots. I have used some of these. I don't think I've got any of that colour left that I want. Nope, I haven't. So let's use some of these. So I'll use one. I don't yet. One down here. One up here. And one over here. I think I might, if I can, take that one and put it on there. There we go. I think that stands out a bit more. Might just use, no, I'm going to leave it like that. And there's my card. I don't need that. Now, I can put all of these things away. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I use up some of my scraps and how you could possibly use some of yours up. And maybe have a go at that. I'm going to stamp this on the inside. Enjoy your day. There's some sticky somewhere because I could feel it. I forgot about that. I didn't do my inside. What you could do as well, you could, I'm going to, that's what I used that scrap for. Let me put this out here. Enjoy your day. And the strip that I cut off, I'm going to put along the inside of the card here. Which way round? That way round, I think. I'm going to put that there. So I'll just use some of my Tombow, stick this on. If I can get it out. I think I must be coming towards the end of it. There we go. So bring some of the colour from the front of the card inside as well. Put that to the end there. And there, like that. So I have got a little bit showing on there, so I could just trim that little piece off. Whoops. There we go. So that's gone. Don't know where it disappeared to, but it did. There we go. So there's my card. I'm not going to do the envelope, although I know I should, but I'm not going to, because I haven't used anything from this. There's nothing on the stamp set. There's only sentiments on the stamp set. And as I've used paper, I could use a strip of the paper if I wanted to, somewhere on the card. No, well, you could put it there, or you could put it on the front like that if you wanted to, but I don't like adding paper. If it's a stamp, it's different, although I could. I think I will. Or have I got a strip of that. That might be nice. Yeah, I'm going to use this. So quickly use a strip of this to go on the front of my envelope, and then I'll trim the ends off. So add in this to the front of my envelope, and then I'm not so worried about these scissors, not so precious. There's my snips. Oops. There we go. I will take that off there. There we go. So I've got a card, an envelope to match. Take that away. I will get rid of that as well. Use my sticky eraser. Get rid of that, which I've now done. There we go. So that's done. So I've got my card and envelope to match, and I've got my strip on the inside as well, so all the colour is nice and bright and colourful, and there's the card. There, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, you can click on the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, which would be great, and help more people to see me. You can share the videos, you can write an answer to any of the questions I might have asked. You can, if you click on the subscribe button and you click on the little bell icon, you will be notified when I post another video. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.